Hey guys, Command Arlia here with another episode of Dragon Warrior. For those of you interested, I did level up after the previous episode, getting enough money for our next weapon. If you're interested, here are my stats. Okay, there we go. Now there will come a point where I will get at least 2 level ups between episodes. Especially if that's really what we need to do. I'm not going to sit around level grinding while you guys watch. I mean, it's boring. I'm fairly certain that, well, all of you really would rather watch my Tekkit series. Unless it's in the future and I'm past it. We'll buy a copper sword. The good thing about this game is that you automatically trade in your equipment. I didn't heal after my level grinding. I think I made a mistake. We're actually under-leveled and under-geared. Back at Scorpion Hill, the enemies were doing quite a bit of damage to me. Well, the hurt spell aside. And I was doing scratch damage even to the weaker of the 2 enemies that were appearing on Scorpion Hill that I can't fight anywhere else really. So I'm actually just going to do a little bit of level grinding. Now at level 4, in fact, it's actually safe to level grind down here at Scorpion Hill. As soon as you get the hurt spell. Let's test out our new sword. Now that's what we want. I don't need to use hurt anymore on these guys. Although I would still recommend it for the scorpions. Oh, ghosts appear here too. Still can't one-shot ghosts. Oh, you do want to be careful. If your health is under 10, heal. Especially when you're fighting an enemy with hurt. Yeah, the random numbered gods decided to scorn me off screen. And hurt hit for 9 damage. Now I believe when you use hurt, it'll go all the way up to 12. In the Dragon Quest series, there is a tendency for enemy spells to be significantly weaker than what you can dish out. Let's see how much damage I do to the scorpion. Okay, as long as I do... Ow. Okay, for no reason should I not use hurt on these guys more than once, or less than 2 times. Yeah, the enemies will have a tendency to jump on you. I actually seem to be having some relatively poor luck in this LP than I have in previous times. Are you kidding me? In previous times playing this game. Ah, oh, gee, now that those hurt spells were wasted. Not that bad. Not that bad. If you push your luck and you want to heal after a battle to try to conserve MP, I'd recommend it if you're not fighting enemies that can easily kill you. Like in the next area, there's an enemy that unless you put him to sleep, it will mess you up. Spoiler alert, you get a sleep spell. Yeah, well, even in the Japanese manual, I'm sure they still have the sleep spell in there. It's actually very helpful, but we don't get it for a little while. This episode may not even be recorded all in one shot, because we're getting to the point where I'm going to be editing these videos a lot. I may actually record for a total of 2 hours. Or I may have a total of 2 hours of gameplay and you only see 15 minutes of it. Darn it. There we go. Another level up. 4 power, 3 hit points, 4 magic. Let's take a look. Attack power 25, defense 15. We're not looking particularly good, but of course I knew this even after choosing a poor name. Wait, what's my max? 35. The good news is that in the Dragon Quest series, except for 5, not 5, 2, you can get an enemy encounter upon leaving an area. Yeah, I found this out the hard way. I was using save states, and I save stated right when the battle was initiated. Fortunately, other games in the series removed that. Now, this is not the end of the episode. We're just, holy cow, 2:30. I'm actually not in the very best mood at the moment. There was a mishap in a Tekken world I was playing aside from my LP. Let's just say I'm glad that I didn't have diamonds on me. And I had the energy condenser. What's even worse is that I realized I violated one of the rules of Minecraft. But I'll stop here. We're not playing Minecraft, we're playing Dragon Warrior. Oh, a magician. Guess what? Sword beats whatever you're using. Although I'm pretty sure that shining finger will still mess up my sword if I try to block it. Of course. Well, at least it attacked. I seem to be getting surprised a lot in this LP. Also, being said, I'm going to start editing out these videos. The episode length is going to become erratic. Yeah, when you get strong enough, enemies will just outright run. They see you, they sense your power level or something, and they just go, hey, I don't want to get near that guy. Fortunately, there aren't that many enemies in the series that will run. In fact, I believe the only enemy in most of the series that actually does run would be slimes, and it's Pallet Swap. Later on in the game, enemies don't even run. They think they can take us. But with that plus 15 sword that shoots flames or does extra damage to monsters made of material, yeah, they're not surviving. Darn you, I just healed. I don't even know how much we need for our next weapon. I think we actually are good to go to the next town at this point. Between 5 and 6. I just want to check how much the next weapon is. So I guess I'll meet you guys at Garenham. Alright, we're back at Garenham. I didn't want to cut out that much. At this point, I think I should just stop eyeballing the time because I don't even know how much I'm exactly going to edit or cut out. No, we want the guy down here. Let's see, hand axe, 560, chainmail's 300. So, let's go on to the next town. Now, we're going to start our directions, or we're going to start from Garenham. Now, you want to get to the grassland Y north of Tantagle first, because that is on the way to Garenham. We want to go south a little bit till we reach this area. And get mauled by many slimes. Now, I'm not so sure how good our MP is. And one way to go is across this bridge, but if health is no concern, then you can go south and cross a desert and poisonous marsh. While it can cut down on the encounter rate, again, you will need to worry about your HP a little bit. Now, this bridge, we want to be very careful, because the enemies at Scorpion Hill will appear here and more. The good news is that one other enemy is not particularly common in this area. Well, except in a particular section of land. And I think you've noticed already that the amount of gold we're getting is increasing faster than experience. Especially in later games of... Are you kidding me? Especially in later games in the series. I don't know whether or not I should turn back. I'll turn back. Because the closer we are to Tantagle, the weaker enemies we're going to fight. And the weaker enemies we fight, the less we have to worry about dying. So, let's see how much gold we have by the time we get back to Tantagle. Perhaps level 7 was the correct number from the manual. I don't even know where it is. I'm not even going to try to look for it because it's not even all in one piece anymore. I don't even know when my mom bought this game. 20 years ago, I think. Around there. And I mean, 20 years old for a manual, a 20-year-old manual, you really think that's going to last that well? Especially when 2 kids are reading and trying to figure out how to beat the game as well. I noticed that 8-bit art is better than my painting and drawing art, by far. I mean, I can draw a person, I can draw a cat person. I can draw some machines. Why am I here? Well, I suppose it would be a good idea to save now before something bad happens. But we have almost enough gold to buy the chainmail, which I highly think is a good idea. It won't protect us against spells. Nothing in this game, I think, protects you against hurt spells. Or the spell of hurt. And even if it did, by the time you got it, it's less dangerous than anything else you could fight at that point. You have to worry about being put to sleep, which is easily the second most devastating thing in this game. Second or third, your pick. So I'll just train around at Scorpion Hill for a while. And I'll bring you guys back at Garenham when we have enough for the chainmail. Alright, we're back, and we are approaching Garenham. I don't know why, but when I was younger, I always thought that the town title looked like an old man. Not an old man, kind of a fat merchant, really. I always thought that the ghost's tongue was a mouth. It was just making a woo face. Let's see. I want the chainmail. Yes. Now I'm not gonna buy anything more. Alright. And I still don't really want to push my luck. The random number gods have already scorned me enough today alone. So I'm just gonna... So I'll be recording the Tentacle. Now, I really do hope that this episode ends up at least 15 to 20 minutes long. One thing about the Dragon Quest series is that its immense success led to the creation of Final Fantasy. Squaresoft rather wasn't doing too good, and they decided to make one last game titled Final Fantasy. Since Dragon Warrior, or Dragon Quest as it's known in Japan, was on its third game, Square decided that perhaps an RPG would be good. Dragon Warrior 3 uses class system. You can add characters to your party. So Square did something similar. You can select any 4 characters, can be any of 6 classes. And in Dragon Warrior 3, one of your characters is locked into one class. Unfortunately, Dragon Quest didn't do so well over here, because you had this, or you could pick one of any of 4 characters could be any 6 classes. Which do you think won? Well, that'll be it for today's episode of Dragon Warrior. This is King of Arlia signing off. Have a good day.